here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. And what day is it? It is Hump Day. How's everybody doing this morning? Hello, and welcome. First today we have Mr. Lone Star Picker himself. Hello, Louise, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Iris, hello. Let's see. Yes, we are on the Facebook side as well. And Mr. Mike Flipping Goodies. Hello, good morning, and welcome. How's everybody doing this morning? I know we have a few people in here already, but I know I've been watching and noticing some information that was going on with everybody heading on out to the South Carolina meetup. So hopefully everybody has some good times and set up and be safe. Today has been a good day so far for me. I have a total of 134 drafts ready to go. I just have to finish taking pictures. I'm still in the middle of 120. And why am I blacked out? Interesting. Hello? Can y'all hear me? It's unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try unplugging your router and moving closer to it. That's interesting. Well, can y'all hear me? Hello. All right. Something's interesting here. Yeah, no. Hello? Can y'all hear me? All right. Can you see me? Audio, no video. Interesting. Let me see if I can do this. And I'm hot wired in. That's what's interesting. Let me see what's going on here. All right. What about now? Can you hear me? Can you see me? It made it worse. Scrolling your cam bid is out. Well, what a morning this is going to be already. And it's got a beautiful day here. I don't understand what's going on. It says I have to reset my router. Interesting. Are we back? It looks like crap if I am. I see it on Facebook. We're here, you fine, but you're a pixel now. Yeah, I see that. But it's still pixel. Your picture and everything, I can hear you too. All right. I guess that means we're back on. I don't know why it's so pixel though. Tornado signs are safe, but no warning. All right. Let me just go through and see if I can make this work somehow. And if not, I may have to reset the router. Let's see. Jennifer, hello. Good morning and welcome. Horizon Picks, hello. Welcome. You still frozen. I will have to probably go upstairs real quick and reset the modem because I am hot wired in, so I don't understand what's going on. The Nice Tea, hello, good morning and welcome. I'm gonna go through as long as you can hear me. I'll go through this and go back and set it this upstairs. The Nice Tea, we can hear you, but you pixelated. Marion, Bobby, hello, good morning, and welcome. It looks like I can see it now, but it looks terrible. Let's see. You're moving for me. Tornado, the seller sniper. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I can see spinning, but no noise. Chat scrolling fine. All right. Let's see. Looking. Good morning, Tommy. It's working now. You're just fuzzy. All right. I'm gonna go up real quick and reset the modem. I'll be right back. And enjoy your morning coffee. I'll be right back. I don't understand what's going on because I am hot wired in. This is the first that's happened since I've been doing this for a week, but I'll be right back. Am I back? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I think we're back. All right, where was I at? All right, good, I'm back. Okay. I had to reset the modem. Why? That's a first. So that was interesting. Let's see. Jennifer, Horizon Picks, Nice Tea, Miss Callie. Hello, good morning and welcome. I'll have to refresh in here. There we go. All right, let's see here. That was an interesting start. I still see spinning. Might be issue on my end. We'll see. Hopefully that's working now. I think it's working. Let's see here. Working on it. Yeah. Hopefully that's it. We'll see. Nitty Pie Trinkets and Doodads. Good morning, Nate. How are you doing? Hello, good morning, and welcome. Everybody's saying hello and good morning. Featured. Thank you so much, Jennifer. What happened to Johnny? Well, here he is now. I'm back. I think it's going to be okay now. Let's see here. This chat's flying on me already. Let's see here. Oh, Johnny Gunn. Can it be? That's cute. All right. Let's see here. Much better. Thank you. Jesus, hallelujah. Chuck, hello, good morning, and welcome. Carol. Carol's here? Did I miss Carol? Oh, yes, Carol. Hello, Carol. That was you that said that. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. It's a weird start of the morning, but we got it. We're back online. Let's see here. Much better, as my dad would say, much more better. Technical issues. Yeah, it's unusual, but yep. Wow, noise. Yay. All right, let me just go ahead and put the link in the chat. Let's see here. Also this weekend, this week so far, I want to say for those who are going to the South Carolina, be careful. Hopefully y'all have a great time. I'm in live chat. Yeah. Okay. And so, yeah, Jennifer just put the featured channel for the week, which I do every Friday morning. And so we're back on track. Thank you, Jesus. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I need to pin that up. Biddles to guess themselves. Oh, okay. They don't have a guess. They must have ran everybody off. I thought they were booked for a while, though. I guess we'll see tomorrow night. So, yeah, the link is at the top. Did I pin it? What happened? It's not being pinned? That's interesting. Do y'all see the pin at the top? All right, let me redo this because it's not working on me for some reason. I'm having all kind of issues this morning. Let me go back and get the chat, pop out the chat. Okay, it's pinned there. I just don't see it on my end for some reason. So let's try this again. So let's try this. Pop out the chat. There we go. I just had to do all that over too. I don't understand why everything's so big today on the screen. I must have to adjust the thing on the hair somewhere. We'll see. I'll have to reset everything today. All right, there we go. All right, so what does everybody got planned for the day? I know I have some listings I got to get done. I got 134 drafts ready. I'm working on a set of 120 comic books. I already got them all bagged and board. They're all brand new, sealed, brand new, never read. So that's another thing I'm working on the next couple of days. Trying to get those listed. Good morning, Peddling Profits. Hello, good morning, and welcome. So I got to get that worked on. And today at 2 o'clock, we do have the Hump Day auction. I also have October 22nd. I got that list ready to go. Also want to have everybody, I know y'all, most of y'all do know Miss Nancy, Miss Ivy Vintage Market, which is usually our co-host every Wednesday on the show here with us on Wednesday, Hump Day Auction. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. She's going through some sickness right now. So if y'all would please keep her in your thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. Let's see here. Johnny, you get me Instagram. Sorry, don't rely on Instagram. Flipping good, Johnny. Did you? I didn't even check it yet this morning, but I usually check it twice a day. But I can do that right now just to see and tell you that I did get it or not. Oh yeah, I got it. Yep. So yeah, what we're going to be doing starting this week, everybody, some of y'all might know, we're not doing guests anymore, but we are doing open panel where it's going to be topics. So if you have any particular topic that I can't stay mad at you, Nate. Aw, that's so sweet. So yeah, we're going to be doing more topics. So if anybody has any particular topics you'd like to cover or have any questions or things you would like us to talk about, you're more than welcome to. Speaking of topics, today I would like to talk a little bit about something that I've heard a lot of people saying, that when they call that free number, one toll-free number for those free rolls of priority tape. I have to say, I called again yesterday because I'm running out, and I got in touch with the 1-800 number, and I had a great time on the phone with the person who was on the other end. I was able to not only get one roll. She said I can get as many as I want. So I said, well, let me just start with 4 because they're 2 to a pack. So I got 4 rolls. She says, is there anything else you would like to order while you're with me? I said, well, I got a list. I was going to do it online. She said, well, you're more than welcome to give it to me now. So I ordered all my stuff online on the phone with her, and it'll be here within 7 to 10 days. So if y'all are looking for, and I know some people have been having issues with when they call, depending, I guess, on who they get on the other side of the phone. They were complaining that they got a lot of rude people. I have to say, the lady who answered yesterday was very nice. She even took the rest of my order. I didn't have to go online and order it on all the other stuff I needed, even my flat rate polymail bags, envelopes. I used the 1025 or 1925 boxes a lot, which I use for my wrestling figures and big action figures and things like that, which I can also cut those down, Frankenbox those. So if you need anything, give them a call. Again, I had no problem yesterday. I was able to do my whole order there. So it was really nice and I was expecting some rude person like everybody's been saying. And that's why I'm bringing that up, because I did yesterday. I called and placed my order. The lady was real nice, and she said, you don't have to worry about going online. Being you got me on the phone, I'll be glad to take the rest of your order. Do it all at one time, and I did. I had my list. She did it for me right there. So if y'all need to free and it's actually the clear and red tape that you would use to tape up your boxes. Say you're using a brown box and it's priority. You can use those, and you cannot use. And of course, she had to go through her spiel at the end about you can't use these on priority boxes that are already marked priority and things like that. So definitely reach out to them if you're looking to get that kind of tape. I would love, okay, smooches for free goodies. Yes. Johnny, I would love to see a video of how you draft and list so many items at once. No problem. I'll have to work on that because I do that every day. What I usually do is I have some items that are duplicates, which helps me with some of my listings. But this set that I'm doing of 134 is a lot of the only thing that's more of the same as comic books, but the rest of it's all one of. So that is something that I do really quick, and then I go through, and I like doing it on my phone with the drafts. Or I actually use, I don't know if y'all have one, this one's called the Hootoo, Hootoo, and it's just a scanner, and I find these work really well. And this is one of the things I do use when it comes to scanning things, to go ahead and list. Very lightweight, and it's got the little Wi-Fi piece you plug into the USB port, and you basically, I have only had to charge this up once every 2 months, roughly, depending on how often I use it. But what I like about it, once you scan, within a few seconds it does shut off, so it does help with the Wi-Fi on it. But that's what I use a lot when it comes to scanning, but I can work on that. Jessica, hello, good morning, and welcome. But yeah, the thing with the 1-800 number there, I did put it in the chat. I do have it saved to where I do everything on a Word document. So if you need it, there it is. And I was also able to get my other tape. I do use some that are red, white, and blue priority stickers. I use those as well. So I was able to get all that yesterday with no problem. And then don't forget, if you're looking to buy or needing to get some shipping supplies, don't forget your new coupon started this month to where you can get your items as cheap as possible when it comes to practically free. But I did order a lot more other things that I needed because I needed some more board and bags because I have a lot of comments on boarding and bagging. A lot of these were new, unread, uncirculated. So that's why I'm putting these in board and bags. And I only have 100 left. So it was time to order some more. But that's what I'm working on right now. That and my orders are done for the day already, packed and ready to go. I have the 2 o'clock auction today, the Hump Day auction. And Dawn from Two Hip Chicks and Mary are going to be my co-host today in place of Miss Nancy because she is not feeling well. And so Dawn and Mary will be here today in their place. And then again, every morning we do the morning show. So don't forget about that. Everybody who won Bingo Monday should have got their message yesterday on their tracking number because all that went out yesterday. I had a total of 32 packages go out and 6 bingos yesterday. So that was a busy day for me to make sure I get all that out yesterday. But I enjoy it. It was nice and fun just to get my little outing. And then, of course, I had to go to the store and get our groceries for the week. I do that once a week. Good morning, Miss Southern Belle. Hello, good morning, and welcome. So good to see you again. It's been a while, but thank you for coming back. How are you doing today? I am blessed. I've been busy, and it's been great. Jerry, hello, good morning, and welcome. Don't forget, he'll be on this Friday on Paul Antonelli's channel on his Auction Friday special auction that he's doing this Friday. Good morning, Miss Irene. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Now that we passed the internet issues this morning, we're doing much better. Close all these. And then, of course, I spoke with my dad yesterday. They're dealing with their shopping center had a lot of damage from the Hurricane Ida. So they've been working on that. And, of course, going to the doctor's office, doctor visits, doctor appointments, all that good stuff. But, yeah, as of right now, it looks like we're definitely going to be going to the lake house on the week of Thanksgiving. We're just going to figure out when and what days and when we're leaving and all that good stuff. Because I hope to come back with my U-Haul full of stuff that I have at the lake house that I need to bring here to sell on my platforms. Johnny, I got your email. Cool. Yeah, y'all should get it immediately when I do the I do it in pirate ship, and I always make sure to put your email in it so you can get your tracking number. Those all went out yesterday. Everybody keeps telling me, and then this is just the way I am when it comes to packing, even though it's free stuff that I give away. I'm just a person that just has to get it out of my way. So the faster I can get it out, the faster you can get it. Speaking of giveaways, I have something here that I will be keeping one of. I bought 2. One is going to be when I redo this back area right here. It's going to go on the shelves. I don't know if I showed everyone yet before, but I got these in the mail. These are some plush Funko Pops, and they are the Moon Pie plushies. Funkos. I'm keeping one for the shelf, and it's got the little feet and hands. They were on clearance at Walmart, but I got these from someone else who sent them to me. I paid for them, and they sent them to me. They were on clearance for $7. This was back in September. They went on clearance. And so that I got 2 of these. One's going to be a giveaway that I will be doing either when I do my anniversary, which is November, October, November. Yeah, next month. My anniversary for my YouTube, being on YouTube. Or I might do it when I get 2,000 subs. I haven't decided yet, but that's going to be the next giveaway I will do. And what's so cool about it is it even folds up just like the boxes of the Moon Pies. So I'm giving one away and I'm keeping one. Now, if I happen to find more before that, I'll go ahead and buy them, but I haven't seen any here. So that is our little giveaways that I will be doing. Like I said, it might be my 2-year mark. I don't want to wait too long for those because I can always find out something else when I hit 2,000 subs. But that's one of my giveaways I got coming up. Let's see here. Where was I? All right, right here. Let's see. I got your email. You're welcome. Let's see. Morning. Everybody saying good morning to each other. Yeah, like I said, I didn't find them. Actually, Brandon sent me a picture at his local Walmart where he goes to college. And I said, I want 2 of them. But they had a whole bunch of them, but I personally thought they were bigger than that. The pictures made it look bigger, but yeah, they're not that big. But still, I have been slammed. Sorry. I understand, Miss Southern Belle. That happens, which is a good thing, especially with our Q4 starting already. Papa Smurf, hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. You should have got your email, too, as well from your bingo and winnings on Monday. If anybody would like to come on, the link is at the top in the blue box. You're more than welcome to come on and promote your channel. Looks like I am only one. Looks like I'm the only. Look, I'm not the only one who puts the stock zipper back. Yeah, that's how it came to me, and I'm going to keep them in there to keep them clean and safe. I don't want that to happen to them because I usually, when I'm at my desk, I have either something with a lid on it or like a soda or water with the lids, and I just don't want anything to happen, so they're going to stay in there. And I want to keep it that way so I can mail it that way. But yeah, I usually, even when I list plush, they go in a suffocation bag before I pick it up. Good morning. Was watching the Auction Professor live. He was talking about the mess eBay is making everyone selling. Wait. Auction Professor. He was talking about the mess eBay is making anyone selling G on eBay should give it a watch. Selling G. I'm not sure what that means. Good morning, Cheryl. Hello. Good morning and welcome. I'm going to go check it out and see what he was talking about on that one. How do you email through Pirate Ship? When you do Pirate Ship, that's going to be easy to show you. Let me make sure I sign in first, and I'll share my screen. Okay. Let me share my screen. If you have somebody who sends you an email, there's 2 ways you can do this. Once you enter someone's name in Pirate Ship, you should be able to, there's going to be a way you can save it. But right here with the word ship, you're going to go to single. Now, if for some reason you have somebody's email and you can copy and paste, including the email, you can actually paste it here from their email address and their full everything, and it'll fill everything out. What you want to do is right here where it says optional, make sure if you want to cut and paste it here, it'll automatically fill in the email, name, address, and everything here. And this email is important because if you put the email here, once you hit submit and did everything you could, like for your packaging, I use my P.O. box. You can do your drop box here. Now this one here, you can do if this is a box that is priority, you can use a plain brown box if you're not using a flat rate box. Because right now in Pirate Ship, it only shows you the different size flat rate boxes. For example, I used a Regional A the other day to send out 2 Stephen King books, which was great because I wound up saving them a lot of money on shipping. Plus, it wasn't as expensive for shipping 2 things. But this is all your regular flat rate boxes. But if you use a regular box and use priority, and once you do all your information and you get rate, once you purchase your label, when you finish everything and it says purchase label and you hit purchase, it'll automatically send whatever email you used in this line. That'll automatically send that person an email letting you know and their tracking number that it's been packed and shipped. And so that's why it's important you use an email here for that person, because once you hit submit and buy the label, it will be shipped automatically or sent to that person who you packaged it for, showing that they will get a tracking number. So I hope that answers that question. All right, let me stop that and go, where was I at? How do you email Pirate Ship? That takes care of that one. GI is a mistake. Selling on eBay, I think, is what I think she meant. Oh, okay. They had also messed up my license plate auto photos. Oh, wow. Auto parts. Hello, DC. How are you doing? Good to see you. Rampage Reseller. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Apparently, there's a big issue with eBay's new update. I haven't been able to get the article to come up yet. I didn't even see any updates. I'll have to check into that. Good morning and welcome, Marcus. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. They have eliminated a bunch of subcategories. Moving listings, different categories. Moving listings have a bunch of new item specifics. I know. I saw that. I did see that in my listing this morning. That is so cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, and that's what is important when you're doing your emails. If you put that email in that line, that your customer, whoever it may be, with an auction, especially when you're doing auctions, it's very important because they can get automatically, once you purchase that label, it automatically sends them the tracking number. Good morning, Stephen. Hello, good morning and welcome. I see all kind of comments coming in. You're welcome, Nicey, Missy. Books moved into categories that aren't eligible for media mail. They can do it all they want. I personally do not use media mail. I do first class. Yeah, I heard about the categories changing, but I haven't seen anything yet. I don't do subcategories. I only do major categories. Categories are missing and lots of items not showing up. From the update they started, check your account for fees. They attacked on to unknown you. Oh, wow. Yeah, I want to check in there. I didn't see any updates yet. At least I didn't see anything that said anything about an update. Yeah, I haven't noticed. But again, the item specifics that I've been having, when I list a new item, I try to fill out everything they have in that item specific, but I'll still go ahead and activate it, because even if when I sell an item, at least I ain't got to worry about that one. But I haven't had any major ones that I have to check on. Let's see here. Close that one. Go here. Now, did they send out a notification? Because I have not seen anything about an update yet that I remember. Collecting beta. What is that? I just noticed that. Collection beta. Wonder what that is. Does anybody know what that is on eBay? Collection beta. Oh. All right, that's sports cards. Upgrade the way you collect your app. Scan the item in the code in your phone camera to download it. eBay market value, list in seconds, tools for management. There's a new little code thing you can scan for that. Interesting. I didn't know they had that new category. Let's see here. Since the shipping prices increased, we have used media mail a little more often. Nothing on my account says anything about updates either. Just got in it. Yeah, I haven't seen any yet. I think that's USPS media mail now only includes educational materials and on the tapes, discs, and books. Well, one thing I've noticed, even though with media mail compared to first class, there's not much of a difference in price for shipping. But I personally, since I've had two major items disappear, never received, I had to refund the buyer, and I was out the item because it never got returned, never got found, missing in action somewhere, never recorded where was the last place it was at. So I just don't do media mail. I just send out first class. It hasn't been too bad so far. So again, but everybody's a little different. Depends on what works for you. And I haven't had any problems. Now, 9 times out of 10, if I'm sending something, and I do have some items that I do for free shipping, I will still send it first class. Keep trying to look in the chat. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Jennifer. So yeah, it's just a matter of, what works best for you, but that's what I do. I just do everything first class when it comes to that. Let's see here. I'm trying to get my links here. Jennifer's so quick with stuff, and I just got to copy and paste it and put it in my private chat just so I can have it on hand. All right, let's see. Only time I use media mail is when the item that qualifies is over £1. Like you said, the rates are rarely close. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Knock on wood, everything I sent out that way has arrived fine. Yeah, like I said, it's been happening to me. It happened to me twice. I just don't use media mail. I don't think so, Marcus. So many changes are taking place. And they usually do that every fourth quarter, every Q4. But again, I haven't seen anything yet on my end. But usually you will get a notification or something letting you know that it's happening. Or one morning you'll wake up and you have a whole list of item specifics that you need to do. So either way, whatever comes first, that's what will happen. But anywho, when it comes to making sure you get your supplies in order too, because I don't know if this is an indication, but I know that since last week, I have to say that I've been very busy when it comes to sales of all kind, not just one category. Like today, I had a 12-pack of old satin Christmas ornaments sold. So I've been selling a lot of Christmas ornaments. And I do that all year round, but still below £1 prices are really, yes, they are. Got a message from eBay on account, but not the other. The lady in the post office said that the prices are going to go back down after Christmas. That's what they told me too as well. And it's just, we'll see it when it happens, I guess. A list of 30 things. All they want to know is it personalized or not? And the time before that, if they were signed. Yeah, a lot of times, depending on the items and the categories, they do ask for more items specifics than others. So that's the only thing I don't like about it since they went to this new managed payment situation. I have to say that is the only thing I don't like. The more you fill in those blanks, which some of the things don't even go with the item you're listing, but they still have them as part of it. So you either have to figure out if there's something you can put in there or just put does not apply. If you even just type in the word does not apply, it should be okay because at least something's there. That's what I have noticed. They might go back down after Christmas, only to go up again the first of the year. Well, from what I understand, I did talk to my postmaster here. Hello, Sharon. Good morning. Hello and welcome. She did tell me that they were going to go back down after Christmas. This was just a temporary price raising on the shipping for right now. But again, it may go down, but not by much, most likely. Don't expect them to go down back until they have the staff to handle the mail. I've heard these people, that they work positive for you. Yeah, that's another thing. They're so short-handed. But I have to say though, I still bring them throughout the year. I'll bring them like little snack trays and things like that. My postal clerk, I'll keep him out some water. If he when he comes around, he's always leaving my mail at the door, especially when I have packages. He'll even put my mail under the package at my front door. He goes out of his way for that. And again, you just got to take care of your postal clerks. They're going out of their way to help you, and there's some that just don't care. So they have added a personalized item specifics for jewelry. Buyers can either enter information in the text box during checkout. Some of the home decors not license plates. I wonder why they did that. And then they put that in the used car or the car parts for your license plates. That's interesting. I wonder what's making them do that with the different categories like that. And again, if anybody wants to come on and talk about any particular topic, no matter what it may be, we're talking about in the chat, or you want to promote your channel, you're more than welcome. The link is at the top in the blue box. So yeah, that is interesting. I haven't seen anything yet. Not on my end anyway. Usually I get a message letting me know. Let's see. Did I get an email recently for that? I don't remember having one. Oh, that's a good little payout. I like that. All right, let's see here. Go back to my messages. I'm wondering. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Katie. Let's see. License plates have been in eBay motor auto parts. I didn't know that. Let's see. I just quit a month ago. It's underappreciated. I just quit about a month ago. Horrible management. Bad pay for what they expect us to do. I miss my Christmas customers. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that. We dropped banana breads in the post office. We dropped banana breads to the post office. No delivery service in our town, so no person mail carrier here. Oh wow! So you have to go to the post office and get your mail every day? Yeah, that is. I'm just that's one of the things I don't understand. They keep going up in prices on the shipping and the postage and all that, but they don't take care of their workers. I live in a town that no street delivery. Everyone was supplied with a PO box for free. Awesome! I didn't know that. I put a little cooler out for our postman with the cold water and snack grits, peanut butter. Awesome! Yeah, I just give it to them. Usually, I'll leave it at the front door in a little thing by the front door. But I also take care of them throughout the year too. I give them like little gift cards or some cash in a thank you card, just to do that for them. Let's see. I need to go back to my messages. I was looking for messages. I'm trying to remember if they did. I don't think I got anything about the update yet. Have any of y'all used the live webinar Q&A for eBay yet? Because I still haven't done it yet. I haven't even checked into that. Yes, everyone has a town, has PO boxes. That's awesome. I give my man scratch off lottery tickets. He hooks up with our mail. Yeah. You have good, but again, they're not evidently not getting paid enough. Yeah, I haven't gotten any messages yet on the update yet. Well, thank you, Jessica. Have a good day. Don't work too hard or whatever you're doing. Don't. Make sure you enjoy yourself. Oh, this chat's flying on me here. On my way to work. Well, be careful. Actually, it's pretty nice today, too. It's supposed to get up to like 71, but this morning when I woke up, it was 50. So I don't get home delivery service either. I live up in a mountain with a long driveway. We have a P.O. box. Awesome. I didn't realize they did that. I had to turn in my heat light. So what is everybody planning on doing today? I got to get a few listings done. I got to work on those drafts. I got most of it done. I just got to take pictures now. Those are the easiest parts. And try to get as many as I can done when I'm having a long day with, like Wednesdays with the both morning show and the auction. It has been cloudy and dreary for the last 3 days here. I feel like just nap. I would love to do that. But yeah, we had that day before yesterday. It was like that. But today it's supposed to get up to 7 in the mid 70s today. Working on the calendar, maybe another one. Get some more pictures taken. That's awesome. Yeah, you got to just keep at it. Keep at it. Yeah, I need to work on a video too for to put out before Friday. I just got to get it done. Get it done. So yeah, if anybody wants to come on, you're more than welcome. The link is at the top of the chat in the blue box. It's finally raining here in North Texas. That's right. The on the news I heard this morning that the Red Sox are playing. I don't know if they're playing here or in Texas, but they're playing their final games now before the playoffs for baseball. I slept longer than I expected. This both Larry and Victoria show, but well, I'm glad to hear you were able to make it. I know you usually kind of like toward the end, But when you need your sleep, Iris. I know that. Good morning, Teresa. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Any more auctions planned anytime soon, Teresa? Don't you do auctions? I thought I did. I've seen you in some. So yeah, if you want to promote your channel, you're more than welcome to come on. If you want to talk about a specific topic, yes, awesome. When do you have them scheduled, Teresa? Wow, that's fast. I made all my order stuff yesterday because I was kind of lazy the last couple of days. I say lazy. That's not what I mean, lazy. I'm just saying putting off my ordering Monday through Thursday, 11 Eastern. There we go. Check it out. I thought I've caught you a couple of times already. I just been so busy that I've been putting it off because I was waiting to see after all this. It's been crazy orders, which I love. But I was able to place my order yesterday, and it's amazing on how fast everything's being shipped already. Let's see. My phone keeps buffering. I hope it's not me. And then, of course, I'm always trying to reorganize things. But another thing I do, which I started doing 3 months ago in Q2, was double checking all my inventory. So what I've been doing is reorganizing it as I go, because I'm having this particular closet behind me is now completely listed inventory. No more boxes of sitting inventory waiting to be listed. It is completely all listed items. So by the time I rearranged everything, I was able to make more room. And so now I'm almost ready to bust at the seam in the other closet. But with me organizing it the way I am and using this as all listed inventory, it enables me to readdress everything and regroup and make it a better way for me to have my inventory, because I do everything by categories. And so I was able to make a lot more room that way. Plus, I've been selling a lot of car models, so that even freed up a lot of space with that area. So it's just a matter of getting it all done. And every time I'm always looking at other ways to improve. Now that Robert's been listing and selling on eBay, I've been trying to make room for him to where it's easier for him as well to do the same thing with his listings. Just subscribe. Awesome. There you go. And look who we have here in the room with us today. Dawn. What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. How's everything in your neck of the woods?
Oh, just getting stuff ready for the auction today.
45s?
45s, baby. 45s.
You're swinging and dancing over there with all that music?
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, just listen.
Especially when you sit there and listen to every song before you list it or do what you got to do with the 45s?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just want to make sure they don't skip. If they sound decent enough, they go in a pile. A very big pile. I don't know if you see this pile right here.
Have your eBay store categorized. I categorize it when I list it. Usually I put everything in a particular category as I'm listing. But for me to go in and recategorize everything, I hope they don't mess that up if that's one of the updates. Because when I list it, I already put it in a category.
Yeah, that's how I do it too.
Yeah.
Except I find sometimes that I don't have the right category for something I find, and I'm like, well, do I add a category?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
The list gets longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you didn't get that email, Johnny?
Did I get the email?
The eBay sent out an email. You were talking earlier about changes.
No, I don't see it.
So let me see here. Pull it up.
And I looked in my messages because usually whatever email it sends me in a message in eBay itself.
Yeah, it came from eBay for Business. It says new item specifics will be required February 22nd. So I guess we got a little time.
But it's 2020? 2022?
2022, yeah. Following categories: collectibles and art, jewelry, musical instruments, parts and accessories, and sporting goods.
Nope, that's a question from somebody.
I will forward it to you if you want.
Yeah, because I don't see it, and I've been looking in my messages. Now the last time I got one was for when they were doing the managed payments.
Hmm.
But that may be why I'm getting all these item-specific recommendations, specifics.
Yeah.
That tells me something's going on, because I hate that.
I hate that too. I hate that
Oh,
too. Okay, I forwarded it to you. So
'cause right now I'm at 529. It's like every time I sign on, it's even more and more.
it feels that way.
Dawn, let's see, they're making auctions. Dawn is going to be at the auction today, running to the bank. Yes, she will be here today as our co-host today. Larry, hello, good morning, and welcome. I got the email. There is a new category on the dashboard to complete what is missing.
Yeah.
What?
So yeah, I've seen things popping up as I'm listing stuff. It hasn't those. I haven't really touched those categories yet, so I haven't seen it a lot. But
Yeah.
it's there.
I'm gonna have to check into that. The Nashville Flipper, they're only 13 watch hours away from getting monetized. So don't forget to
Nice.
drop your playlist
Yeah.
and get others to help you get them hours.
Oh yeah.
You should better get that in a day with all them playlists you got.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's really close. That's really close.
So when you're doing your 45s, you actually listen to each one of them, both sides, and all that good stuff.
Okay, so I'm semi. I guess we'll call it semi anal retentive. Because I don't listen to the back. Usually, okay, unless it's a collector and they really want a pristine copy of whatever, I don't listen to the back. I listen to the side that got played the most, which is usually the A side. And I'm doing that while I'm listing other things. I'll put it on. I'll check it in my headphones first just to confirm the quality of it because I grade it, But other than that, I'll leave it play and I will have it through the speakers as well. And I'll just do other things, take photos, get on eBay and just start listing things. And if you're listening to music, you hear it skip, then oh, it's going to skip. So I can't sell that. But
Right.
yeah, usually I just confirm quick enough with the headphones to confirm the grading of it. And then I just let it play through the A side. Now, if it's and that's just like if it's a $1 or $2, maybe up to $5 value, because I do look them up. The ones that I the question, I don't look them all up, but I look up the ones that I know probably are rare or whatever. And then if it's something that's worth a lot of money, of course, I play both sides. So
I love playing both sides. For me, it's just remembering and listening to all that music that we used to listen to when we were younger.
Yeah.
And it's that sound on the 45 that I love.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. So yeah, I do the same thing, but I do play both sides.
Now albums, I'll play both sides, definitely. Yeah. But yeah.
Dawn, do you sell a lot of vinyls? What are some good ones to look out for, and how do you ship them?
I sell a fair amount. I'm not as I'm big. I sell a fair amount, not as much as some other resellers, but look out for go for something like look for the rarer titles. If everybody's probably got a copy of Whipped Cream and Other Delights, right? Yeah, exactly. So those are pretty common. Some of the older stuff, mostly I look for rock, jazz, funk, R&B, soul titles, that kind of thing, as far as what I'm looking for. But I'll buy just lots of records from people and kind of just weed through them. Mm-hmm. There's some that get donated. Most of them usually are sellable. So, and then the other question is, how do you ship them? I use the record shippers. You can either get them from eBay or you can get them from a lot of different box companies have them, but they're basically they're just a little bigger. They're like 12.5 inch and they fold into a square. So you can get as many as maybe 3 or 4 records in one before you have to go to another one. Depending on the size of the album, of course, or the thickness of the, like it's a gatefold, they're thicker, so they take more space. But I ship them with a piece of cardboard. I pull the inner sleeve out and put the record next to the inner sleeve, and then I put them in a little poly cover, and then I put them in the mailer. So, because you don't want it banging around inside the record sleeve for the larger records. for the 12 inchers. You don't want them bagging around. Well, let me see. What do I got here?
So you actually do take them out of the sleeve itself and leave them loose?
Yeah. So I will pull it out. Like here's an inner sleeve. So I'll pull it out. I'll leave it in the inner sleeve. I will put that next to it, and then I put it in a vinyl sleeve, which is, let me get one, because I have all this stuff right here. Then I put it in one of these, right?
Yeah.
And they both go in there, just kind of like that.
Right.
And then I will secure it, and then I'll put it in the cardboard mailer with protective piece of 12 by 12 cardboard. Right. And then I fold it up, and I tape it up and put the label on it. So that's how I would ship that.
Now, for the ones I was asking about the boxes, they come in different sizes, but these are for the ones like for the 45s. You see how deep it is? You can adjust.
It's good for books too.
Thickness. So that's what's good about these. These are also used for books. And basically, you open it, you have to fold it, and it's got all the perforated lines that you fold on.
I'll grab one.
And what's good about these and the bigger ones is that you can put multiples in them. But I also bubble wrap them before I actually put them in the box. But I do make sure it goes into a paper like she's got. And that's right? I buy these, but eBay sells them too. They have eBay written on them. Right. But basically, you can see here they're perforated, so you can fold them depending on how many albums you're selling. So if it's just one, you usually just go to the first perforation, and then if it's more, you can. Now, what's the size on that box? Because that looks like a smaller than a 12.5 by 12.5.
This one is totally a 12 by 12. Just say 12.5.
Okay. I don't know. I guess it looks smaller.
It's 12. Yeah, 12 and a half. You can't see it, but let me pull it back the other way.
That's the size I use. 12.5 times.
Yeah, 12 and a half.
Yeah.
So, and then it just, like I said, it sits in there. I do put another piece of 12 by 12 cardboard in there to protect it, and then you just fold it up. That's what I like about the perforated lines. You can adjust them as much as you need. Yeah. Yeah. And we also have Larry joining us, Mr. Record Man himself. And like I said, other people sell more vinyl than I do.
Yeah. I personally, the reason I don't is because then usually the ones I have are sealed. But the vinyl albums, if they're sealed, I'm not going to do the way that you do. But if they're loose, and
if they're sealed,
sealed, I will then take them out and do like you do when you mail them. So what's up, Larry? Good morning. That's a big stack of 45s you have behind you, Dawn.
Yes, it is. Very big stack. There's more coming.
Sharon said, I'm listing now and just got my message. Let's see. You have to see temporary impacts to your listing and experience and category update.
I forgot to hit the button again.
Yeah, me too. I've done that. Hit the button.
Hit the button. Turn it on.
Hit the button.
Right. I ship at least a record a day on average. So I ship a lot of records. I cut up a number 5 bubble envelope and wrap it around the record and then put it inside the record folder. So I've been using that for a long time. And because I do that, I don't take the record out because that puts more pressure on it so it doesn't move around. Because that's the thing is you don't want the record bouncing around inside the sleeve.
Yeah, it'll pop through the cover, no problem.
Yeah, so that's why I do that. So I've been using that for a long time. I've had one person complain about it, like because I didn't use an extra set of cardboard. I'm like, it's actually the bubble gives you a little bit more protection against the mail services, the way they damage stuff, I think.
Exactly,
so, you're trying to monkey proof it.
Yeah.
If you hit it to a monkey and they can destroy it, it's probably not monkey proof.
I've had 2 records destroyed ever, and I've been shipping records for 15 years at least. And one of them was like a steel bar went through the record.
Wow.
There's no way to prevent that.
Right.
If somebody drops a metal rod through it, it's gonna get, it's gonna break.
Wow.
That was the worst thing. Do you do record lots? Either of you guys? So I do a lot of record lots. That's something I've been doing for a long time.
I do more 45 lots than I do LP lots. But if I come across an artist that there's multiple titles that I've got from their catalog, I'll do lots.
I'll do 3 records by somebody. I even 2 sometimes. I sold 2 Wayne Newton records last week because otherwise they weren't going to sell. But I do a lot of group records, try to bundle them together. Particularly, I'm trying only well, I now put records that are $10 to $5 in my antique booth, so I don't put those on eBay anymore. I do a lot. I sell a lot of records. Yeah, I sell a lot of records in my booth. But I do. I just listed 5 records this morning. I picked up a bunch of records at a garage sale last weekend, and they were all about $15 each is what I priced them at. But there was a red vinyl J Giles band. There's a sealed J Giles band.
Wow.
But when you talk about 45s, I have over 2,000 45s that I need to list, and they do take up a lot of space now. There's a whole bookcase full of them. But they were like, well, they take up less space than the albums. Concentrate on the albums. Don't worry about the 45s.
Yeah.
And I also have a jukebox in my basement, in my video, on my eBay basement video. But I used to change out the records on a regular basis. But the records that are in there have been in there for a decade. I mean, there's nothing in there I don't want in there.
Right.
So
yeah, exactly.
I don't really need 2045s laying around my house anymore.
I wanted to ask the Helen. Helen says it's listening and getting ready for my live at 11. Are you on the same live with Teresa? Because she goes on at 11 as well. I see records at Goodwill all the time, but never thought to resell them, and because I usually keep them.
Now, I have that issue as well.
I do a lot, and then I'm getting ready to put a whole bunch of them in my antique booth because I got some that I just don't want to sell on eBay. I'd rather put in my antique booth. So, yeah, they do sell.
And that's what I do with a lot of them. I put a lot of the LPs that are worth a little more in the antique booth as well. So I've been doing that more than I've been doing online.
I have to say though, the highest expensive one that I sold was a Dolly Parton a white limousine album, still brand new sealed, for $138.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why so much?
I only saw
Ask the guy who bought it.
At the time when I listed it, there was only 2 sold and 1 listed. And I went right between, even though it was a little bit higher than the other one listed, I even went between the 2 that sold. And it went for the one. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Dang.
I was shocked. No, but I encourage people to go there too. Okay. I wasn't sure if y'all were together. But yeah, you just never know.
I also buy soundtracks a lot too. I didn't hear you mention it before, but soundtracks are something that I think sell real low. Because those are really great, the album covers and soundtracks. If you don't want to buy movie posters, you can get the soundtrack usually a lot cheaper than you get a movie poster for.
Yeah, truly. And you get a nice, yeah, exactly.
Nice visual.
Yeah, totally.
Which, obviously, I like record albums.
Obviously.
To move the lights around, is it a little better, Johnny?
Yes.
Move the lights around? Okay.
Yes, and you don't have the glare coming from your albums in the back of you.
Yep. Thank you for the.
You're welcome.
Or James, I guess.
Little comments
James suggested that.
I like to just let people know that would help you. Like I think James made that comment to you too.
I was gonna say, I think it was James.
About the lighting, because you can see the lights were too bright for you, but it was also glaring against the album.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well, good suggestion. Also, got the haircut trimmed
I'm
down.
getting mine tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say there's a little glare now right from about here.
Yeah.
I need to move the. I still need to do this. I still need to do this, right? I haven't done that yet.
Actually, I got those little tables I showed you that I lifted my computer on. I got those from IKEA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
because it has the little drawer and then you can use for that too as well. I wish movies still had soundtracks like that. When the 90s, Batman Forever. Yeah, those soundtracks were awesome. And I love when I get a hold to the 8 tracks. Those do really well too.
Yeah,
they do, but you got to watch them because the foam on the inside under the tape starts to disintegrate.
Yeah.
And then you got a whole restoration project on your hands there.
Yeah, you just got to watch for that. And that's what I look for when I buy them.
Yeah.
I put them in the condition of that. Yeah.
I think I have 60 soundtrack cassettes on eBay right now. A big lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Cassette soundtracks have been really good for me. I bought 100.
Cassettes do well.
Yeah.
I sell cassettes all the time.
The Nashville says don't forget he needs his watch hours. So if y'all can go check out his videos, he does have a watch list for you to play, and that way you can get him some watch hours. Hopefully he can get it done today. He's getting so close. I know how that feels when you get that close. And of course we have our usual morning update from the next guest popping in. Can you give me a guess of who it might be? Any
Yes.
Guess? Yeah, guess.
There's such a long list. Oh, Demos.
Good morning.
Me.
Demos is here.
The person who has a show every day, doesn't she? Have
Every single dang day.
Not every day. I'm off
Damn
on
near.
Wednesdays. Well, kind of, because tonight I'm doing another show, but
See?
and the weekends.
She takes St. Swithin's Day off, and that's about it.
Take what days off?
I'm telling you. She makes me look like a slacker. I feel like such
Me
a slacker
too.
with her.
No, it's called Lazy Listers Anonymous. LLA.
I know, but I still feel like a slacker.
Lazy, that's for sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing Kayla's art.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she went to. Also, she was headed out to the conference in South Carolina today.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was headed out for something. What was she going for? Are they doing the meetup there?
They're doing the
No,
meetup.
they're doing a
Oh,
conference
okay.
in Monte that starts today.
How many people was that limited to? 100 or 200?
Actually, I don't know the actual total, but I do know he sold out on a couple tickets for within the first month.
Right.
But then he had like two sets left or 3 sets left, like by the last month, I think it was. So they went pretty quick, and they had a lot of single tickets.
Yeah, he sold. I know.
He had a bundle of like how many he can have at the most. So he
Right.
kind of put them in those amounts of tickets.
Mhm.
But you were still able to, if you couldn't make the actual things that they had set up,
You
like
still
for
go.
the conference thing, they had the, I think it's today or tonight or tomorrow, one day, they have the whole bins. I think it's called the Crazy Bins place,
Right.
where he's got a whole thing out for the day for those that are involved with this going on, or maybe a certain amount of hours.
That's
Well, he
cool.
even has like money being hidden, discounts on certain things, free things at the bins, the whole 9 yards. And it's only
Yeah.
for those that are going to the conference. Or if you want to
Oh,
go
wow.
to that.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
moving my mom in, so we couldn't go, but
There you go. They put the playlist together for you. Put it on for you. There you go.
You were moving your mom, and I thought your mom already was with you.
Mm-mm.
she moved. It's a long story, but
Yeah.
she moved to an apartment locally, right? She
Oh.
moved from out of town locally originally, and then she decided to just stay with us. So we moved her from her apartment to here.
Oh, okay.
That's what. So yeah,
And then,
yeah.
yeah.
She's in a constant state of motion at that this
Well,
year,
yeah.
basically.
Oh, okay.
Well, especially when, now that she's out of her place and she's with y'all, now she can maybe get comfortable.
Yeah,
Not having to worry
exactly.
about this, that, and the other.
Exactly.
So that way you can always have her there and take care of her. Good morning, Glenn. Hello.
Or she
good
can take
morning,
care of
welcome.
us.
And that too.
She
Yeah.
can.
Does she cook for y'all?
She loves to cook,
Yeah.
and I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
You cook, honey. You cook all you want.
That's
My
right.
grandmother lived with us when I was a kid, and she cooked pretty much most of my teenage years when she was there. So
It's no bad there. That's the way I look at it. No bad
No.
at all.
Nope.
she's definitely a better cook than mom.
And she likes to do dishes. I'm not complaining at all.
Well, hey. Oh,
There is no
she
bad.
cooks and does dishes.
How horrible. How horrible for us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you have both of your moms there?
No, just mine.
Just yours.
Yep.
Cool. So
Yeah, exactly.
let's go over, Larry, what you have scheduled for your show this week, or anything special coming out on your videos?
I have a new video on Eastman Press books. I'm about halfway through it. I need to do the voiceover. I set up the camera shots or the screenshots yesterday. It was, I think it'd be a good, here's things you should look for and why. So
Right.
books are one of those things that people pass by a lot. I'm shocked when I got a free book at the 127 yard sale. Like I walked up and there's the books. I'm like, how much are your books? And they're like, oh, they're free. And I pulled a $50 book out of the box.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it wasn't Eastman Press, actually. It was one of the books that
Melanie, where Melanie is, their library purges books and they put them out for people and just to take for free, or they go in the dumpster. And she got the other day she got a whole bunch of books from there,
Uh-huh.
and she had some $100 books in there.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Crazy.
So I went to a thrift store last week for the first time. Like, I don't go to thrift stores since January. And a buddy of mine went to lunch, and he's like, "Hey, let's go to the Goodwill." And I was like, "Sure, I'm with you. Sure, we'll go to Goodwill." And walked in. I went back to the book area. I pulled out an autobiography of David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, Nash, and it was signed by David.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Hey, this is a good score.
Okay, Larry, we have a question
I'll be
for
back.
you from the Nashville Flippers.
Yes.
What kind of books are good to be on the lookout for?
Easton Press is definitely one of those in the top end books. They're leather-bound books. They're very well done. When you see one, and you're going, "Wow, this is a really nice book." Books with slipcases are good. Those are always things you should look at. You can sell pretty much any book, and I like lotting books a lot. So if you and I think I told the Curious Picker, Brennan, once on one of his videos, he passed by a stack of books. I'm like, "Look, one of the rules I go by is if you see 10 books by an author, you should probably buy those if they're cheap enough, because you can bundle those together and you should be able to get at least $20 out of it.
Right.
And if you can get them for a quarter or 50 cents, there's no reason to pick them up."
Now,
I bought
what
a
would be
bag.
the worst books to stay away from?
Books to stay away from. Beat up books. Like, you really don't want stuff that's really well worn. Nicer quality is definitely better. Like paperbacks, you don't want to buy just a paperback book. I don't think it's going to sell. That's just, there's not enough markup in it. I usually don't even I stopped going to thrift stores because books were $1 each. Like, paperbacks are $1, hardbacks are $1. So that's one of the reasons I stopped going to thrift stores. But my business model was selling books and records and CDs for the longest time, and then I decided to uptick my what I was selling, and have really did better by switching. But I still look at books because I still like them. I like looking at local authors. You should look at, because those guys will sign books. You can find autographed books if you know who's in your area. Sports figures, those books you can always look in. Chances of finding, I found probably 10 Tony La Rosa autographed books in the last 10 years. But those are things you can look for when you're out looking for hardcover signed. If you get a book, if it's a hardcover, you really want it to have the dust jacket. First editions, you don't want book club editions. As soon as I say something, there's always, maybe there is some book club editions you want. If you get book club editions by the same author and you have a bundle of them, I think you can sell those. The other thing is Hunter S. Thompson did a Hell's Angels book that was released in paperback, and then they did a book club edition of it later that's a hardcover. That book sells for pretty good money. I haven't seen one in a long time. But books in general, it's a hard market to kind of learn because there's so many books that are out there. You can scan, though. That's the newer things. I kind of like the older books that don't have barcodes. Those are the ones I'm willing to look at, because I feel like there's enough scanners in my area that if it's a new book, they've already scanned it and decided whether it's good or not. The ones without barcodes are what I kind of look at, because you got to go in and type it in or look it up, physically. The scanners usually won't spend that time.
I have to agree with Nikki. And by the way, welcome, Nikki.
Bibles,
So good to see you. It's been a while. I have to agree, because I get those Bibles. Like, I have some I'm getting a list where I bought them through a yard sale, estate sale, and they were still brand new, still wrapped.
Wow.
But they're inside of a cedar box.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
So I love selling Bibles because, again, if they're in great shape, I always send them, sell them. I have very few left, and I got to get these listed because, again, usually a lot of them give them as gifts for the holidays. Especially this, I've always been on the lookout. When you're looking out for certain things and you just never find them, but you hear about them on somebody else's channel. It just so happened that I saw 2 of them at the same place.
Wow.
And it was still brand new, wrapped in the cellophane inside of a wooden cedar box.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I picked them up quick. Yeah.
I listed 6 Bibles in the last week. So, yeah, Bibles are definitely good. I found 3 vintage ones that were in the original cardboard boxes that they came in.
Yeah.
And one of them was a Mason's one. and that sold really quick.
Yeah.
By the way, Nikki, put your links in the chat because I know y'all been doing a lot on the I forgot how you pronounce it. The new channel with the cars. I love the new cars. The cars y'all been doing. They do a lot of restoration on older cars. So definitely put your link in the chat because I enjoy that videos when y'all put them out. So definitely put your link in the chat, Nikki, for that. You're probably back at work.
While we're on books, I picked up 100-year-old books. I just sold 1901, 1911. I've had some 1800s books. I pick all those up.
Yeah. Especially in their good condition.
Yeah.
You can also sell old books without dust jackets if the bindings, people will buy them by the colors. So
Right. Yeah. Done that too.
Purple is a hard one to get. So, but those are if you can put lots of 10 of those together, you can sell those too.
They buy them for decoration, basically.
Yeah, decoration, yeah. Doesn't matter what the titles are. They just want to buy it.
Yeah, because I've noticed a lot of things now where they'll stack them where the binding is against the on the bookshelves. They'll even stack them just to show the different colors.
Right.
As a display. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody trying to do a rainbow with them. At my antique booth.
It ain't easy.
Cool.
No, I bet not.
Those purple books are hard to find.
Yeah, exactly. Nikki says they're off on fall break this week. Awesome.
Cool.
So good to always have you in the chat, though, Nikki. It's so good to see y'all.
What's the highest record you ever sold, John? You said $130. Don, what was the highest one you ever sold?
Record-wise?
Yeah.
It was a sealed. I can't remember what it was now. It's been that long ago. I think it was. What was it? It was a sealed record. I think it was a promo copy of some obscure person I'd never heard of. But it sold for like $120.
Yep.
I think, yeah. So, but yeah, most of it. I mean, it's not. It's hard to find the big money records, but a lot of times, half of the fun of selling records is listening to them. That's me.
Exactly.
But
right.
I just like
stand to correct on the one I did. I have a list of when I buy a bulk of items. I always make a list on a yellow page tablet, and then I'll start marking what I sold them for and which one I sold for, so I can see my profit on that lot.
Yep.
I sold that one for $153.
Wow.
Yeah, you got me beat for sure.
Yeah, and then I sold the Judds. There was one of the Judds albums. That one went for $128.50.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but the majority of them are either in the 50s or 60s. But I do have some that are in the teens and 20s.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all brand new sealed stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, but a lot of times you'll find decent LPs out there, and they're going anywhere from 5 to more. And if you can find them sealed, great. It's hard to find sealed records.
Yep. I will buy every sealed record I find. If it's sealed, I pick it up. It's like even if it doesn't sell today, it will sell down the road. So
yep, for sure.
Definitely one of the things I pick
out
up.
of that lot, I sold already 19 albums in that lot. I paid $128.50 for the lot of albums that were brand new sealed. And of those 19 albums, I made a profit of $708.74.
That's awesome.
Nice.
19, and I'll still have the rest left. And all that's listed.
I wonder if they came out like those records were, because that's odd for me that the Judds and Dolly Parton sold for that much.
Yeah.
Maybe that's from the last year they did vinyl before they switched to CDs completely.
I have
Those
to
albums,
actually ring and see what the year was.
those albums are really good because those were a lot less printed because of the switch to CDs.
Maybe so. That's before that sold that high. So yeah.
I'm about to make clocks out of some records I have.
Yeah.
Unless somebody,
It's amazing how different things I've seen people make out of vinyl albums.
Yeah.
I bought record shipping sleeves last month on eBay with my shipping supply coupon. Yeah. Hello, Adam. Welcome. That's one thing I do a lot of. I buy a lot of that kind of supplies with my coupon, especially the boxes and the sleeves.
I really like the eBay record boxes. I think they're stronger than the white one that Don uses. I bought a bunch of different ones. I used to buy from Uline all the time. And those were more expensive than the white one. But I really, really like the eBay ones. They seem a lot stronger. They're a little deeper, so you can make, instead, like you said, you can get 6 or 7. I've gotten 8 or more.
Yeah.
In there. So the eBay ones are really, really nice for records.
And I mean, if you're thinking of dabbling in records and LPs, and you want a cheap way to start and don't want to invest in a huge stack of box or record wraps, then I would go through eBay and use your coupon.
Yep.
Yeah. I know Resell and Nikki, they were doing, I know they switched over to the restoration channel, but they still do their eBay channel. And they were doing a lot of, like when they go to garage sales, they would buy bundles of albums. So they were doing really good for a while too with those.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they do sell.
They do.
For 45s, I just cut out a square around the 45s, put the 45 in between the 2 pieces of cardboard, and then take the 4 sides and stick it inside a number 5 bubble envelope, fold it over, and ship it that way.
Yeah, then that's pretty well. And we sell more lots of them, so we're selling like 20, 30, 50. So those I box up, but I bag them first. I don't bag each individual one, but I have them in sleeves like this, and then I put the stack in a bag, and then I wrap it up, and then I put it in a appropriately sized box. The 8x8 works good.
Oh yeah, the 8x8. I actually have some. My 2000 are stored in the back room are an 8x8. So.
When y'all shipping like in bundles of the 45s, do y'all label the box as far as arrow up, or does it matter when you're shipping?
I do not.
Bundle of 45s.
45s, yeah.
Putting them in a box. Do you make arrows up saying you want to stack them standing up, or do you leave them laying down?
I leave them laying down for a couple of reasons. Number one, they've got, you've got a sleeve on each one.
Right.
If depending, but we might. Right. But they're also 45s are designed to somewhat safely sit on top of each other because the center bumps out.
Right.
The center label, and they're supposed to be raised a little bit, so they're not supposed to touch each other anyway.
Right.
So that helps. But I don't try to ship them upright. Do you?
No.
Larry?
No.
That
was a good question, though. That was a real good question. I never thought about it. It's like, should I be doing that? It's like, no, I agree with you. I don't think so. But
now I've bought some big lots of albums, and what I've noticed is when I do get them, they're always with arrows up on the sides, letting them know to please leave it standing up in that direction. Because I have bought a lot of lots. They were all standing up, which was great when I got them. Because that's how I keep mine up, standing up anyway.
Yeah. And
that goes for video games also. The games that come out of the old gen systems, right when the new gen come out more because there are less of them. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they produced less games for PlayStation 3 when PlayStation 4 popped out.
Right.
Yeah, it was like an end of the run kind of thing.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
The same thing. 8 tracks. The best 8-track I ever sold was the Sex Pistols. So, and again, punk came out at the end. Started at the end of the 8-track curve. So, like Blondie, the new wave stuff. Punk stuff.
The only 8-tracks I've ever sold were all sealed, never opened.
Well, that's cool. And that anything sealed.
Yep.
I tripped over 8-tracks sealed. I'd buy them.
Well, Laura,
I buy 8-tracks.
Yeah.
For me.
She still has a player.
Nice. I do too. I'd use it for testing.
Yeah.
I was never in love with 8-tracks.
Let's see.
Cassettes were my thing.
The only reason that I do 8-tracks is because that's what I always listen to with my dad. So
yep, that makes sense.
All right, we have a question. What has your experience been with LP buyers on eBay? ML here mixed results. You see, some of the buyers can be extremely picky. What do you do? Upgrade, undergrade? Like if its condition is very good, say it's good.
So Johnny's the best because he sells only sealed albums, so nobody complains about that. That's the best to do, which is why you should buy sealed records. Follow Johnny's steps on that.
Yeah.
Now, Dawn, you play test everything?
Me?
Dawn,
yeah. Pretty much. And not the sealed ones, but
no, obviously
yeah.
not the sealed.
Okay. Right. I do. Yeah, I do.
I only play test if it's VG. Like if I look at it and visually it looks like it's excellent, I'm just going to mark. First thing is I never say anything's mint ever.
Right.
No.
I never ever say anything is mint. Excellent's the highest grade I use, and I also put a little on my record listings. I put here's how I grade records, and put here's what excellent is. Here's what very good is. Here's what good is. Here's what fair is. And fair is I would never play it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I ruin a needle, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly. But I put specifically how I grade. This is how I grade, and then I will listen to VG records. But if it looks excellent, like it looks like it was hardly ever played, I'm just going to call it excellent and go away with it. I might listen to it if I want to listen to it, but if it's a VG record, I've started since I got my basement redone and the stereos. I have a place to set up to do it. I check VG records all the time. I listen to a really nice Jerry Lee Lewis. What's the name of the song? There's a movie made about it. Breathless. Oh, so I listened to Breathless this week, and because it was a Sun label, Jerry Lee Lewis, and I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is kind of beat up, but I played it and it played beautifully, and I was happy about it. But it was, but VG records I definitely tested. So that's
now, even if mine are new sealed, I will never put mint.
Right. Well, I do mint. I do mint on a sealed record,
but I do near mint because
near mint. Yeah, that's what I do. Near mint.
Some like some of the albums will have like a punch hole or a cut through the corner. Right. Those we know are demos of some kind. That
no.
Yeah,
those are cutouts. So those were ones that they decided that they had returned. The stores that returned them, so now they're cut out. So
I was told those were demos.
Yeah. No, cutouts.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were cutouts. They were pulled back from because they didn't sell, basically.
Right.
For a lot of reasons.
Holes, notches, or the corners cut. Those are all three things.
Yeah.
Well, I was lied to because I was told that was considered from a demo from a radio station or someone who was doing demos.
No.
Well.
Not necessarily.
Anywho.
Demos or promos will state, they'll have a stamp on them. They'll say promo, demo only. And frequently the label, if you get one open, will have a white label. It'll be a white label promo for promotional use only. Those are
now, do you have any particular way that you can find, like say for somebody who's never done it before and thinking about getting into vinyls, is there any way you have somewhere where they can go to give them an idea of what each grade level means? Because I know they're out there. But there is a way you can do it as far as making sure you grade it correctly.
There's a site called Discogs. I don't know what you're going to say, Larry.
Goldmine was what I was going to say.
Goldmine, yeah.
But I don't use Goldmine things. Goldmine's description to me is just crazy. Yeah. And again, I started with grading comic books, and I kind of used comic grading as my reference point for doing my record grading.
Yeah.
So mine is based on trying to be similar in all the things I list, so I'm not kind of crazy about what's a VG in this.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah, with the Goldmine rating, and just basically I think what Discogs uses too, it's like VG and G plus are kind of the same exact wording.
Right.
So, I mean, and you're like, well, okay.
Right.
But yeah, so what I do is also in my listings, I'll put in the different to differentiate the two. It's like VG is, some noise on the record, et cetera, plays well.
Right.
And then G plus, I add, significantly more sound or noise, or whatever to it, just to kind of differentiate between the two, because it's all how you perceive it, I guess.
Right.
And some people have more critical ear. Some people, if you're listening, say you're grading on, you're listening to your system and you're not cranking it up very loud and you miss a tick or a pop or something, and people then buy it and they listen to it with headphones and they hear it right away.
Right. Then
they're going to be pissed off. So I kind of grade conservatively.
Yep. I agree on that.
And I'll listen to it with headphones just to be absolutely sure that I'm not, missing something.
Right.
But then once I figured it out, it's just,
Yeah.
I have a nice set of Bose 901s in my basement. So I use those. Those are nice.
And it depends on where your equalizer's set to, and all sorts of. There's a lot of factors involved.
Right.
It's It's in the perception of the person listening to it, I guess.
I think if you're new to records, you should probably play test them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think you can get to a point where you're going to say, "Oh, this is perfect." You can look at it and go, "Yeah, this is great." But like I use excellent for, and I describe the covers and the records separately, and you should do that with records.
Yeah.
I also do that with books too, like the book versus the dust jacket. I'll give that too.
Well, usually in the descriptions they'll ask you in the different the cover, the sleeve cover. Each part has its own grading that you need to do, especially when
they've added that now. They've added that. That's new, right?
I love that.
Yeah. They do that for cassettes and 8-tracks too. They also do it for 45s, which makes no sense. It's like.
And for those who never played a vinyl,
like?
if it's not in your generation, you really didn't grow up doing that in the past. It is a different experience listening to that on a record player, because you can actually hear the difference. If there's a different sound in the record, the vinyl has a different sound if it skips or if it has the background noise. And it's amazing how you can hear all of that when doing it. So that is something you want to get into. Then definitely get you a record player that you can listen to, just to hear it. You can hear if it's a skip. You can hear if it's the background noise.
Plus, you get the visual.
Yes, exactly.
Goes around on the record player. Yeah.
I love the sound of it. Adam's got his show today at every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure who's his guest today, but it's at 7 o'clock.
Cool.
Dawn's channel. Hello, and welcome, Dawn. All right, so my numbers are going down, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to end the show. But before we do, I want everybody to go around and tell everybody what you got going on your channel. And we'll start with Larry.
So I have a new video coming out this week on Eastman Press books. It's about already done. I'm just got to do the voiceover and get it loaded. I am doing a giveaway when I hit 250 subscribers. I think I was at 212 this morning. I'm going to give pizza / salads away for those of you who don't eat pizza. But anyway, gift. I'm probably going to do like PayPal. I haven't figured out all the how I'm going to do it yet. But once I hit 250, I'll have a live where I'll give away some pizzas. And the pizzas is because I gave away pizzas at the reseller rally. Go ahead.
All right. Dawn?
Yes. Hello.
Let's talk about you trying to promote that girl.
Promote that channel. Dawn, Two Hip Chicks. Mary's the other side of that equation. We do she's not here right now, but I am. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about her. Here we go. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do a show called Chick Chat at noon Eastern time, where we get together with people in the chat and just kind of cover reselling and everything else in the world that's possible to talk about. We've probably hit that topic, specifically movies, music, pets, the whole 9 yards. So come by. It's just a midday break. You can come talk in the chat if you want, or you don't have to say a word. Just kind of listen. And then we are also doing a weird and unusual thing for us, which is video gaming. We're playing retro video games. We started with Resident Evil. We're putting out a video every Monday to basically embarrass me horribly. And it's kind of fun, so check those out if you want as well. And I'll be on Johnny's auction today.
That's right.
With stacks of wax and lots of stuff.
Stacks of wax.
Yeah.
I love it.
Stacks of wax.
All right, now we're going to go to Laura. Anything you added lately?
Well, I'm doing a show tonight. I'm actually doing a comic show. So it's just me. Melanie doesn't do comics. So I'm on one of the largest comic channels. They have their own currency and everything. It's called Metaphorical, META, the number 4ICAL. Metaphorical. I'll be on there tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then we'll go back to Melanie and I. Okay. So then on Thursday, tomorrow, we're on Melanie's channel all this week. So we have myself, Melanie, and Amber from Ooh Ah Crochet on Thursday. On Friday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we do a book sale. We come back at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we do a show with myself, Melanie, and Marion. Next week, Monday, is where we added the show Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing the LLA DPC, which is the Lazy Listers Anonymous does death pile clearance. So it's a clearance sale. Then we will be back on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern with myself, Melanie, and Ella. Then on Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we do a book sale. 7 p.m. Eastern, we come back and it's myself, Melanie, and Marion. And then you guys already heard Thursday and Friday. So, heck.
All right. So,
Damn.
there's a question in the chat for you about their own currency. Do a little explanation about that, please.
Oh, okay. You can actually make your own currency. This is a very large comic channel. He has done his own currency, which is basically Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And what you do is you put money on your Rally account, and then that's how you pay for comic books. However, they all do still PayPal, Cash App, but they take everything. But this channel does have their own currency. I buy the currency because it's cheaper when you are paying out for books, so I can buy a lot more comics that way. Also, they do giveaways. I won a 9.8 slab last week. I also won another slab a couple weeks ago. Plus, at the end of the month, they take what the currency difference from. What they do is they change the cryptocurrency into dollars, and then they put that on your account. So I end up buying lots of books for a lot cheaper than you would. That's kind of the thing.
What's a slab, BMOS, for those that don't know?
Oh, a slab is when you send in your comic to be graded.
Yep.
And when they grade it, it comes back with a grading in a case.
And I'm going to show this because right now I just got some
everything on top.
Okay.
So
this is considered a slab.
Right.
When you get a card graded and it's got the information on the top. It'll tell you the grading number and what company did it and everything. And it comes in a plastic hard seal around whether it's a card or a comic or whatever.
Right.
And that's how they grade it.
Yeah, it's completely sealed. Yeah. And then obviously the one that I got is the one I won was a 9.8 graded slab.
Nice.
It's worth $400.
Nice.
I can't complain.
Nice.
My other slab that I won is worth $200. So, I'm up $600 just on winning in it. Because every night that he does a show, you get on the wheel for buying the cryptocurrency. So for every dollar, you get a spot on the wheel. When he spins that wheel at the end of the night, that money, say it's $50, that goes onto your cryptocurrency account. And you can exchange that out for dollars if you don't want to do it or whatever. But
okay, real quick, Iris made a good point. Anything you get graded, when it comes back to you, it'll be in a hard plastic, and it's always called a slab. And it has all the information on the top and what was the grading number and that kind of thing.
It'll have what it is.
Don't forget to drop your link in the chat. BMOS, don't forget to drop the link to that show. What time they start?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
I'll drop the
don't
link
forget to drop the link in the chat for those who may not know exactly what channel that is that you're talking about. Now, they only come on every Wednesday at that time, right?
No, he does shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay. All right.
It just so happens Wednesday's the night off, so if I go on, I do Wednesdays.
Okay, then definitely put the link in the chat for those who are maybe interested in learning more about what's going on.
Yep.
For me, I just don't believe in all that cryptocurrency, coin stuff, whatever. If I don't physically see it, I don't believe in investing in it. But again, that's just me. I'm old-fashioned, so sorry about that. But
well, I was like that also, but I have been able to buy way more comics than I would be able to buy with it.
Again,
so.
James Amputee Adventures is going to pop in here and go.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
You don't believe in it? Here it is. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's just everybody has their
He
own
used to
beliefs.
use his money
and
in
I get it's right or
mason
wrong.
jars in his backyard. He's finally stopped doing that, but not
Yeah,
even crypto
but
yet.
again, everybody has their own beliefs, and I don't have anything
Understood.
against it. It's
No,
just that
that's
everybody does their own way, things or whatever, investing. It's nothing that is right or wrong. It's just a matter of,
Right.
I'm a
Oh,
type
no,
person,
totally.
if it's a stack of hundreds, I want to see a stack of hundreds if it's mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody to say, well, you have this amount in cryptocurrency or whatever fake name it is or whatever for me. But that's just me. I don't discourage anybody from looking into it because again, that's just something.
So
that I
no
believe.
danger of Johnny starting flip coin. Somebody else, whoever put it in the chat, needs to do
That
it.
was the Nashville Flipper.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Johnny's like, show me the dollar, right?
That's right. Show me the
Show me
dollar.
the
Show me the
dollars.
dollar.
Show me
I got the
Bitcoin.
dollar.
And I just
That's right.
dropped his link. It's a link to the channel because he doesn't have the thumbnail for tonight
Right.
up.
That's fine. That's fine.
So that's his channel.
Yeah, I'm
And,
subscribed to him. I thought that's who it was.
You can
Come
also
by and check it out. I mean, like I said, you can still buy comics with PayPal or whatever.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Those of us that are on his show as much as I am, not only selling but as a customer.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing to advertise it because if you haven't seen it before, you want to go check it out. That's one of the things I recommend. You may not like it when you get there, but guess what? It's not for everyone.
That's right.
But again, give it a shot and see if you like it and see what they got going on. And you never
One
know.
of the things that I really like about his channel is he puts up with no BS.
Right.
He has an outline. If you log in, if you are at the beginning of the show, he gives buyer rules, he gives seller rules. I mean, and he does not mess around. And the thing that I really like is his format's a lot different because basically when it's your turn, you get like 2.5 minutes on the clock. He doesn't believe in sniping. So if the bid comes in at 30 seconds, under 30 seconds, the timer gets set back to a minute, and then whoever came in can bid.
So it's a soft close, basically.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, if you're interested in checking that out, the link's in the chat. Let me make sure it's right here.
Yep.
The timestamp is 10:43. So if you want to check it out, definitely go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a screenshot of all y'all sell it as an NFT. Well, thank y'all so much. Don't forget to drop your links in the chat because that way, if somebody misses it while they're in the show during the chat, you can always go back and watch it and pull it out of the chat when the chat does the video. So like I say before, in each and every show, if anyone's interested in wanting to come in the back room and talk a little bit with us, the link is at the top in the blue box. You're more than welcome to come on and join the show with us behind the scenes. If you have any questions or anything you would like to talk about, come on in. Also, don't forget, like I say before, in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. See you.
Bye.